Hello everyone, today we are going to see about the mulberry varieties. Let us see about some characteristics of mulberry plant. Genus Morus, which belongs to the family Moraceae, and it grows in wild and under cultivation in many temperate regions. And then it can grow up to 24 meters tall, that is 79 feet tall. The trees can be monoecious or dioecious. So the fruit color of this mulberry plant will be white, red or black. So black, red and white mulberries are widespread in southern Europe, the Middle East, northern Africa and the Indian subcontinent. So these are the main varieties of mulberry, that is Morus alba, Morus rubra and Morus nigra. So first one is the Morus alba, white mulberry. So Morus alba holds the center stage as for having the most cultivars. So there are many white fruited cultivars. Most cultivars have ripe fruit that is pink to black in color. The white fruited Morus alba flavor is distinct from the dark fruited Morus alba. So the former, that is the Morus alba, white fruited Morus alba, is reported to be the reminiscent of watermelon. Like it has the taste just like watermelon. And Morus alba has a wide range of fruit quality, although taste can be highly subjective. And Morus alba cultivars are generally described as being sweet, while Morus rubra cultivars and hybrids are regarded as more flavorable or flavorful. So Morus macrorura has a unique raspberry flavor, and Morus nigra, which is most often holds the highest taste rating. So white mulberry grows and fruits best when planted where it will receive at least 4 hours of full sun per day. It can handle poorer and drier soils than Morus rubra varieties. So and it needs minimal care and fertilization once established. Soil pH should be less than 7.5 and it can grow to 70 feet and live for about 250 years, and it has been found at elevations up to 10,000 feet. Next one is the Morus rubra, which is the red mulberry. So Morus rubra usually performs better than Morus alba in less sunny locations. All the fruit yield has a strong relationship to the amount of sunlight. So Morus rubra prefers moist, organic rich soil but will thrive in drier soil types once it is established. So this established Morus rubra trees can even withstand having their roots flooded for periods of several months. So Morus rubra can thrive in more alkaline soils than Morus alba or Morus macrura. So Morus rubra can thrive in more alkaline soil than Morus alba or Morus macrura. So, and this Morus rubra is native to North America, but pure strains of Morus rubra may be becoming rare, as one study of red mulberries in Canada put the occurrence of hybridization with Morus alba at 54%. So red mulberries trees generally set fruit individually along a branch, while the white mulberry often sets fruits in clusters. So the fruit is often preferred to be eaten while it is still quite red, that is before turning into reddish black. So at that stage it has a pleasant tart taste at that stage. So Morus rubra has fewer available cultivars than Morus alba. So perhaps due to the fact that Morus alba was grown in vast quantities throughout the eastern United States for rising silkworms, that is Bombyx mori, while Morus rubra is not readily accepted by the silkworms. Red mulberry grows in full sun to partial shade. Fruits heaviest in the full sun. Okay. So it prefers a moist soil that is high in organic matter but will grow in a wide range of soil types up to pH of 8.5. So once this Morus rubra is established, it can survive in drought and extended flat condition. It can grow to 70 feet and grows up to the elevations of 3,500 feet and possibly higher. Next one is the Morus nigra, that is black mulberry. So Morus nigra is unique among mulberries in that it is highly polyploidy. That is, instead of 14 pairs of chromosomes, that is 28 chromosomes, which is found in the Morus alba and Morus rubra. In this Morus nigra, it has 14 sets of 22 identical chromosomes, so totally 308 chromosomes are there in this Morus nigra. So it is highly polyploid species, and this highly polyploid species like Morus nigra may be more resistant to producing new varieties, since even when a mutation occurs in one chromosome, it is masked by the countering chromosomes. So perhaps for this reason, there appear to be fewer distinctions between the so-named cultivars. So Morus nigra can handle higher alkaline soil than the other mulberry species. So preferring a Mediterranean type climate, it has a fairly limited range here in the US, being confined mainly to US agricultural zones, that is 6 to 9 west of Mississippi. So in other areas of the US where it happens to occur, it does so unwillingly, that is being smitten by cold or disease. So black mulberry is the slowest growing mulberry species and also the longest lived. So generally considered to have the most flavorable fruit, and it handles drier soil than the Morus alba or Morus rubra, and it needs full sun to fruit well, and it can grow to 45 feet and live 500 years or more, and grows at the elevations of up to 6,500 feet. Then Morus indica, so it is the native to the temperate and subtropical Himalayan region. Then it is currently cultivated in India, China, Japan and East Africa, and it is a small tree or shrub which can grow up to 10 to 50 meters. So some of the varieties of Morus indica includes like Kanva 2 or M5. So this belongs to the species of Morus indica, and it is widely cultivated in southern India. So selection from natural populations of Mysore local variety, and medium leaf maturity yields about 30 to 35 tons per hectare per year under irrigated conditions. Then leaf moisture content is 70%, protein content is 21%, and sugar content is 11.5%. Then plant shows high rooting ability, that is up to 80%, and wide adaptability. Then resistant to leaf spot disease and moderately resistant to leaf rust and powdery mildew disease of mulberry. The next one is the S36. So it belongs to the species Morus indica and developed at CSRTI and recommended during the 1984. And it evolved from the Berhampur local by chemical mutagenesis and cultivated in the southern India, shows moderate rooting ability, then yields up to 38 to 45 tons per hectare per year under assured irrigated conditions of South India. Then S34, so it belongs to the species Morus indica. So selection from the progeny of S30 into Bear C 776, then recommended during 1990 for rainfed areas with black cotton soils of South India. Then it is under rain-fed conditions, it yields about 15 tons per hectare per year. The next one is the S54, so it belongs to the species Morus indica and developed at CSRTI and recommended during the 1984, just like S36. And next one, then it is highly responsive to agronomical input. Then it yields about 45 tons per hectare per year under assured irrigated conditions. Then MR2, so it belongs to the species Morus sinensis, and it is the selection from open pollinated hybrid population. Then it is also developed at CSRTI, and next it yields up to 30 to 35 tons per hectare per year under irrigated conditions. Then Victoria 1 or V1, so it belongs to the species Morus indica. So this is recently developed from a cross of S30 and Betsy 776 at CSRTI, and it is recommended during 1996 for assured irrigated conditions. Then leaf yield is about 70 tons per hectare per year under irrigated conditions. Thank you.